In this video, I'm going to show you how to relight an image in post using Capture One. So let's jump right into it, and hopefully we can get through it in one take. So I brought over 3 images from my archive. We got, let's go back to the first one. We got Emma here. This was in an Airbnb downtown Memphis. So it's front lit. So we got indoor, natural light. We got a studio image with Kayla and an outdoor image with Tori. I'll link all 3 of their Instagrams below, but let's go ahead and get into it. So in Capture One here, we're basically just we're gonna relight this image. That's the title of this video. So what that means is you're just gonna make her pop out of the image just a little bit, create some depth with the background. So the first thing that you wanna do is come over here and create a new layer. Then we're gonna name that layer. You can name what you want, but let's just name it face. And then one more layer, and we're gonna rename. Let's rename it light direction. So start here. What you're gonna do is grab this tool right here. This is gonna be a gradient mask. We're just gonna make a mask around her face here, and you can feather that out just a little bit, and we're gonna rotate it just a little. And then with this second one, we're just gonna, since the light was coming basically from this direction, front lit basically, we're gonna create a mask for this background right here, just to shape that light just a little bit more, and you'll see what I'm talking about in just a moment. So with the face, I'm gonna grab this layer and just drop the exposure just a tad bit. You can see it's already creating some type of depth to the image, making her face the primary subject of the image. Then with the background, we're gonna drop it even more. So, and then we're gonna bring the shadows down. And be careful that you're not losing any of the detail in the background. So you still can see that those are actually cabinets back there. So, pretty simple. Let's go here. This is the before. Pretty good overall, in general, just regardless. But when you add that light shaping and that light direction, it just takes it to another level. So, before and after. So let's do the same thing with the next image. This is a studio image. Like I said, pretty evenly lit overall. I think I had a softbox right here, one light setup coming from a 45-degree angle. So we're gonna do the same thing again, but I'm just gonna do one layer. Let's go empty. Let's use this one. So what I wanna do is highlight this little highlight on her face, basically. We're gonna make that even stronger, even more dramatic. So let's do it like this. Then we're just gonna drop the exposure once again. So it just makes her face just pop just a little bit more. Let's move that down. And I think originally I had this image as a black and white image. So let's try that, see what it does. Drop it just a little bit more. Yeah. So you see how that makes that highlight right there pop on her face? So this is just a tool that you can use. Even if you want to leave it in color, it still makes that image pop just that much more. All right, let's go to the third one. Outdoor image. I think we were in the shade, or maybe it was golden hour. So it's pretty evenly lit, just like the other two. But we want to create some more separation to it. So just like with the first image with Emma, we're going to create 2 different layers, face and then light direction. So let's go here, empty layer. Let's rename it. Name it face just for consistency. And then another layer. Let's see where that light was coming from. Here, you see her hair? So that light was coming from this direction. So we want to make this part of the image just a little bit darker. We want that fall off of light to be more dramatic. So rename it light direction. The face, gradient mask here over her face. We want her to be the primary subject of the image. Bring it down just a little. And I normally don't mind the hair being in that other part. And here, just gonna create a little bit of direction. And be careful not to do this and see how you're grabbing her shoulder, but her shoulder is really not in the background. So just cut it off just before you get to her shoulder. Here. So let's do the face first. So we're gonna just drop the exposure, bring it down just a little bit. And then for the background, we're gonna drop that one even further and drop the shadows down. So it may be a little too much. Put that back where it was. And there. And before and after. Really subtle change, but it makes that much of a difference. Just provides that pop. So let's go to all three of them here. Well, select that one too. There we go. So let's do it before and after on all three. Before, after. It just provides you just a little bit of separation from the background and gives your image a pop. So that's it, pretty simple tutorial overall. I prefer Capture One over Lightroom just for this simple reason here. You can do these same things in Lightroom, but it's a little more difficult to kind of control. I like being able to see it in a layer format just like this. Because even if I say this was too strong in this Tory image here, silhouette primary, I can always dial it back. So here's the opacity slider right here. You can dial it back if you want to, all the way to 0, and then put it on as need be. So for that simple reason only, well, not really only, it's a lot more reasons I prefer Capture One over Lightroom, but for this particular example, I prefer to do the light reshaping in Capture One. So it's gonna be it for me today. If you wanna see more of these types of tutorials when it comes to photography, just hit the subscribe button. I'll try to do more. Drop a comment in the comment section if there's anything else you would like to know or anything else you would like to learn, and I'll try to get one of those videos out as well. As always, I appreciate you for watching. Peace.